what's up guys? Dave here from JDH Reptiles. I wanted to put together a little video showing you a third of the holdbacks that we have for this season. So I say a third, I'm going to show you like 12 animals, and we do have another probably 20-25 over here. So I believe we hatched, we still have some in the incubator. We have one clutch left. I'm going to do a full count on everything, but I think we did right around 220 animals this year. And I think we're going to hold back about 35, so just over 10%. So a lot of animals already gone, which is great. They've all went to new homes. We've got maybe 2 weeks worth of shipping left here in Michigan. Then we're going to be closed down for the season. Probably start shipping again back in like usually March or April. So if you don't see us at an expo this winter, in order to get animals, you'll either have to pick up or you can purchase or start like a extended payment plan if you need or want. And then once we get a break in the weather, we'll ship the animal out. But it could potentially stay here for a couple months. So just want to get that out of the way. We do appreciate all of our support from all of our viewers as well as our customers. So if you have any questions at any time, please feel free to leave comments in the videos. You can email me at jdhreptiles@gmail.com or send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. I'll reach out to you anyway, and we can help you out with, whether it be, set up payment plans or shipping animals, or if you want to pick them up at shows we vend. We're probably going to vend a couple shows here in Michigan, and then we're going to do the Toledo, Ohio Glass City Expo. Matter of fact, we're doing that this weekend, this Sunday. So if you're going to be in the area, come check us out there. We're going to be hit and miss. I'm not going to be vending like every show. I don't have a lot of interest in doing all that. I have a lot of interest in meeting all you guys, so if I get an overwhelming response of people who would like to meet me at a show, I'll definitely come out or I'll vend at that show. But we're going to be picking and choosing here and there through the holiday season and through the winter, and then get right back into it, probably again in the summertime when we got a lot more hatchlings to offer. So let's jump right into this video again. I'm going to show you like a dozen animals. These are some of our holdbacks, and I'll explain what they are genetically and why we decided to keep them, and we'll go from there. So I hope you enjoy this video. Alright, we're going to jump right into the group of acids because these males and females are all determinant on what comes out of our next clutch. The last clutch of the year is an acid pairing. It was an acid highway to a pastel spot nose yellow belly. This here came from an acid highway to an orange dream yellow belly. So I'm going to explain what we got here and why we have it as a holdback. This here is an acid yellow belly or gravel. So very cool animal. Love the bellies on these acids. Really, really nice. Remember, acid and acid and confusion are the same thing, as well as static. So the reason we kept this one here and all the other acids at this time is because we want to wait until the other clutch comes out. That way we could be a little more choosy of what it is we want to hold back for ourselves. Depend on the odds. If we don't get any more highways or we don't get any real nice acid combos, we definitely want to hold back what we could in the acid complex here and keep it for ourselves. So we didn't sell any acids from this first clutch. We do plan with all good intentions. We plan on being able to offer up a couple, but we're going to wait until that other clutch is out, everybody's had a couple meals, and then decide at that time what's going to be available and what isn't going to be available. So first one here is an acid yellow belly or gravel. All right, next one up here, this one is going to be an acid orange dream yellow belly or gravel. Belly on this one's really nice as well. Again, same reasoning. We just held back all the acids we did from this clutch. Everything we got that was acid from this clutch we kept, and we're going to wait until the other clutch is out, and then we'll pick and choose what it is we want and what we're going to let go. So that first one was a male. Let me check here. I want to say this is a female. Nope, that one's a male too. So both of these are males. Alright, and then we have this girl here. This is an Acid Orange Dream Highway. As you can see, she is very much in blue, but I'm going to post a picture really quick here that you can see what she looks like when she has freshly shed. So, beautiful animal. Like I said, she's currently in blue right now. Man, just an amazing animal. This right here is 100% a holdback. So no, she will not be offered up regardless of what's in the next clutch. Possibly those males will. It really just depends what else we get. But yeah, Acid Orange Dream Highway. Alright, before we get into this one, I did want to let you know we did produce a Yellow Belly or Gravel female, as well as a male Orange Dream Yellow Belly or Gravel. Those are not holdbacks. They are available on our Morph Market page. If you're interested, let me know. Moving on to the next holdback. This one here, the only reason she's in this rack right now is because she's currently being assist fed. She's, I don't know, 3 months old, and we don't really know what she is genetically. We ended up keeping about 3 from this clutch back because we didn't know what they were genetically. The pairing on this was a cinnamon butter female, so a lithium. The male is an Orange Dream Yellow Belly Calico, or sorry, Orange Dream Pinstripe Calico. So, you know, color wise, I would say Cinnamon Pinstripe Calico, but I'm just not sure. She's got some blue in her, a little bit of white paradoxing on both sides. Paradoxing spots really all over on her. So I'm trying to hope, you know, hopefully she'll start taking food on her own, and I can get her on rats. And then with a couple sheds and a couple, you know, 100 grams, we'll be able to see a little bit more what she is. But like I said, we kept pretty much this whole clutch back because of they all look funky like this. And most of them were females. So this little girl's staying, at least as of right now. But yeah, I'm not really sure what she is. Cinnamon Pinstripe Calico is my guess. I would say, you know, I guess potentially Butter's in there. Obviously no Orange Dream. I don't know. Beautiful and crazy all in one. And when we do the next video, you'll see some of her siblings, and they look completely different. It's just really wild. Alright, here's the next one, and she's actually currently shedding. As a matter of fact, I just pulled her head cap off. Brightness up or darken it up a little bit here. So this here is an Albino Tristripe. Obviously, this was a holdback. It was from an albino het tristripe to a double het albino tristripe. So we hit the jackpot on this one. It was really funny because the female was actually het for tristripe and 66% pos het for albino. And obviously, since we produced an albino tristripe, that makes her now 100% het for both albino and tristripe. So, really cool animal. She needs a shed here, and then from there we just started getting her on some rats. She was a slow, not a slow eater, as she definitely ate just fine, but she did regurgitate multiple times. So we ended up having to take her off food for a couple weeks, and then from there we ended up having to jump down to like really small fuzzies and get a few meals in her before she actually was comfortable with eating anything bigger. So we'll get her shed out here, and then from there, you know, she'll get back on food and hopefully get some size on her and ready to go. And I keep saying her, but this is a male. This is actually a boy. So hopefully next year he will be ready to see some ladies. Alright, the next one here is a Leopard Spider. This is also potentially a super leopard, and it could also be a possible het for clown. So the pairing on this was a Coral Glow Leopard Posset Clown. I haven't had a chance to prove him out yet. And he was paired to a Leopard Spider. Now, we don't work a lot of spider. We literally have, I think, just the one, maybe two females here that have spider in her. But when this one hatched out, it's like super reduced. So I don't know if the reduced pattern is an indication of potentially there's a super leopard here. So it is a female. We figured we'd keep it, hold it back. And then from there, you know, we'd pair her down the road and see if we actually get all leopards out of it. And if so, eventually she will take place for her mom, because like I said, one, we don't need two of the same animal, and two, we don't work a lot of spider, and we don't plan to work a lot of spider. So if this is a super leopard, you know, we'd keep it for that main purpose, and then maybe make other super leopard combos down the road, and then maybe move this girl out. So again, this is a leopard spider, possible super leopard, and possible hat for clown. So really cool girl though, really reduced. Alright, your screen's not broken. This is an Axanthic. This is a black and white animal. So this girl here, it is a female, and as of right now she's a holdback. I haven't decided 100% if we're going to keep her as a holdback or if we're eventually going to sell her. So she came from, it was really interesting. We had a male that we produced that I thought was a fire, but I believe it just to be a normal. But he's potentially triple het. So we knew he was het for genetic stripe because the sire of his father was a genetic stripe. The mother, his mother, the dam, was a double het for genetic stripe and hypo. So we paired him this season, this season I should say. We paired him to a Axanthic, double het G-stripe Axanthic. And what we produced was this. So we did get a genetic stripe out of the clutch. We knew he was going to be het for genetic stripe. And we got one Axanthic. So we kept her. So this proves that the male is at least a double het for genetic stripe and Axanthic, or Axanthic. He's still possible het for hypo. We haven't proved that out. We're going to hopefully prove that out this year. But this girl here then is going to be a VPI Axanthic, 66% pos het for genetic stripe, and 50% pos het for hypo. So we got some pairings to do here down the road. Hopefully we can produce the genetic stripe Axanthic hypo male by the time that she's ready to go, and put him to her and be able to prove out both in the same clutch. But really pretty. We actually don't have any visual Axanthic females. We have the one genetic stripe Axanthic male, and that is it. We otherwise don't have any other Axanthics at all in the group, and definitely no females. So as of right now, that was the main reason for keeping her. And yeah, she'll stay at least for the time being. Alright, so there's two reasons why this male is sitting in our holdback rack. One, he's still being assist fed. We end up having about 5 animals this year who need to be assist fed. This is just another one. The pairing on this one was a genetic banded double het albino pied to a pastel double het albino pied. We got no albinos in the clutch. We got no pieds. We got no double visuals at all. So I don't know if we just had horrible odds or if one of them is really not het. But this one here has got a really nice ringer and a lot of white. I would say though, obviously it doesn't have a completely white belly, so it's not a pied. It does have some really cool, almost Enchi-like eye stripes. And the dad, the genetic banded, actually has the same kind of head pattern. So I don't know if there's actually Enchi in there or what. I don't think so, because the head stamp would be different, as this is a pastel. So if it was a pastel Enchi, it would look completely different. But yeah, as of right now, we're trying to get him feeding, and with the way his patterns are all blown out and everything, I really just think he's gonna stay here, and we'll eventually see if we can prove him out to be het for pied or het for albino or both. So there we go. All right, and then here, this one again, another really cool animal. This is a pastel Enchi Coral Glow Leopard Posset Clown. So again, the dad on this one was a Coral Glow Leopard Posset Clown, and the female was a pastel Enchi. So we hit all the genes in this one here. Really cool animal. I really like this one. Turned out really nice, and because of that, we decided, at least as of now, to hold him back. So great eater, getting some size on him. I love the head on this, the pastel Enchi head. The Coral Glow and leopard pattern is just really nice on this animal. So starting to get a couple of the speckles or freckles in it. But yeah, really cool boy to have. You know, if he proves out to be clown, or even if his dad does not prove out to be het for clown, then, you know, this will probably just take place of dad down the road. Really cool animal, definitely a holdback, and something we're going to grow up for the future. Alrighty, let's darken this up a little bit. Get rid of those. Okay. So this here is a Super Coral Glow. I believe Super Coral Glow maybe Calico. I'm not really sure, but I think so. So the pairing on this was a Coral Glow Genetic Stripe to a Coral Glow Calico Lesser. So this Super Coral Glow is het for Genetic Stripe, which is really cool. And this animal, like I said, could be Calico, maybe not. We end up getting two of these, and I'm going to show you the other one next. They're completely different as far as, like, this one has a lot of the red or orange in the top of the alien heads here. You're just not going to be able to see it really on the camera. I guess you can kind of see it there, even though it's a little blurry. So you see a lot of that orange and red right there in the top. The other one does not have that. So, really cool animal. He's going to stay here, at least for the time being. Never produced a Super Coral Glow, and man, that's an awesome looking animal. Alright, here is the next one. So again, this is a Super Coral Glow. I don't think either one of these got the lesser gene in them. But as you can see, this one just as white on the alien heads here, but not as much orange or red in the top. So I don't know if this is the one that's got Calico in it, or if the other one has Calico. Really cool, really bright yellow on the back. And again, both of these are 100% het for Genetic Stripe. So yeah, definitely for the time being, I had to keep both these males back. Super powerhouses here, and looking forward to seeing what we can do with these in the future. Honestly, they will probably, if not take over for Dad eventually down the road, they'll definitely make something that will take over for their father. So look forward to a Coral Glow Genetic Stripe hitting the market probably in the next year or two. But yeah, really cool looking animal there. Alright, and the last one, which genetically isn't as much of a powerhouse as the last two. On the other hand, it is. So this here, same clutch. This is a Coral Glow Butter or Lesser female. So very cool animal. Awesome to have produced a Coral Glow female. So she's going to stay here. Genetically, she's not as powerful as her mom, because her mom is a Coral Glow Lesser Calico. But we don't have any other female Coral Glows. So for the time being, we're going to grow her up. And eventually, if we keep her, hopefully make some more female Coral Glows down the road. and with different genetics, that is. We won't put a male coral glow and make supers probably anymore, at least not for right now. But we're definitely going to plan to make more female coral glows down the road with both of these girls. So that's just awesome. Super glad to have her. Glad she came out. I was hoping we'd get at least one, and we did. We got just the one. So yeah, again, this is a female coral glow lesser 100% het for genetic stripe. Very cool animal. Alright guys, so that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to check all the links down below. We got our Facebook, Instagram, Morph Market page, Patreon, and of course, Till Valhalla Project and usart.org. If you guys have any other suggestions, go ahead and post those down below. I don't know what the next video is going to be, but I am going to do another video showcasing some more of the animals that we have on hold back here. And then we'll wrap the whole thing up at the end of the year after this last clutch comes out. And maybe we'll do like a top 5 or a top 10. But till next time, guys, thanks again. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next video.